are. And one of the things that we realize is that the people that have chosen to actually invest in their health, and they're doing some of the things that you said, they're actually taking this time to work out a little bit more often. They're taking this time to maybe create smaller portions on their plates, maybe add a little bit more vegetables to that plate. I always tell people, put at least 50% of your plate vegetables, and at least you'll be healthier than most people. Those people that started meditating on a regular basis, those people that actually started visiting holistic providers or medical doctors that have moved into the functional space or the holistic space that can offer them options. That was a very big thing that we started noticing. For us in the chiropractic space, most of our practices grew tremendously over the last 2 years because people were looking for ways to stay healthy, that was holistic, that was natural, and that they would feel the benefit immediately. And they see chiropractic a lot as a wellness provider. So they will go to the chiropractic office asking for tips on what can I do? What stretches can I do? What workouts can I do? What should I be eating? What supplements should I take? How often should I get adjusted? If you believe in acupuncture, a lot of the people that went to acupuncturists, naturopaths, homeopaths, they also found that there were different ways to handle issues, whether it was your allergies or whether it was the indigestion, whatever it was, there are different options. So, and then of course, in the spiritual level, you mentioned something that I wanted to bring light to it, and that is being around nature. The one thing that the pandemic caused in the isolation and getting everybody to go to their homes and not come out is that it made us understand the value in being in nature. Just going outside, walking in your neighborhood, noticing the plants and the growth of the plants around you, the grass on your that you walk in nearby, noticing nature. If you live by the ocean, just watching a sunset or a sunrise, just walking barefooted on the sand, dipping your toes on the water so that way you can feel some of that earthly energy that comes. So maybe you live by the mountains and you decided to start hiking. And even though you start slow, you realize that, hey, 20 minutes of hiking made me feel alive. I could smell the fresh air. I could be around nature. So being around nature has been extremely beneficial for people, and is reminding us to make time to get outside, to get away from the indoor spaces and go more outdoor space. And then emotionally, one of the things that we found out is, I mentioned one, which is forgiveness. We need to let go of the anger and frustration and resentment. But another one that was very interesting that came up is gratitude. During difficult times, we noticed that if you focus on what you've lost, you lost your job, you lost a child, you lost your mother or father, you lost an uncle and aunt, you lost a friend. If you focus on the loss, that does not stimulate healing in your body. But if you're grateful and you focus on the gain, hey, I'm still here, I'm still healthy, my children are still healthy, my husband or wife are still healthy, my mom and dad are still healthy, focus on what you do have. We have noticed that those people have really increased the level of health that they have because they're not beating themselves up or focusing on what they've lost, but they're actually appreciating what they do have. Maybe I had to downsize because I can't afford my new house after I lost my job, but you still have a roof over your head. Think about it. You could be in the street and that would not be a lot of fun. So be grateful for the fact, instead of, oh my God, I can't believe that now we have to live in this 2-bedroom apartment, but be grateful that you have the ability to be in a 2-bedroom apartment instead of on the streets. If you had to let go of your lease of your car because you couldn't make the payments, the fact that maybe you have a cheaper car or something that doesn't look that sexy, but it still gets you to where you need to go instead of taking the public transportation. So I'm just saying, be grateful. Be grateful for everything and everyone in your life. And that is one of the emotions that are the most healing that we have found.
So maybe get up in the morning. First, write down what you're very grateful for. It doesn't have to be a long list, but you need to put at least one thing there. Start the day right? And then what you want to accomplish, the good things you want to bring to your life. And the three things that you think you can accomplish so you can feel good about the day.
It's so funny.
A great start.
One of my dear friends was Louise Hay, and she published my 4th book, and I got to know her very well. We lecture everywhere together. And Louise would tell me, the way I practice gratefulness is I wake up in the morning, and as soon as I open my eyes, I give thanks to my bed for giving me the opportunity to have a restful sleep. And then I go to the bathroom, and instead of beating myself up, I look at myself and I say, I love you, Louise. I'm so grateful for you being here another day, being able to contribute and inspire the lives of millions of people through your books, through your tapes, through all of the things that you do through Hay House Publishing. And she would actually go through that routine. And then she would look at the breakfast table and be grateful for that. And the fact that she had a beautiful garden, and she will be grateful for the beautiful garden, and the staff that was taking care of her, she will be grateful for them. And that was how she lived her life, being grateful every single moment.
Wow.